Okay, so I want us to take a trade that is on rise and fall. So every time before you trade, always make sure you refresh your trading device. Okay, so we'll actually be using, that is a very simple strategies. I'll just click the right speed modes, yeah, and down here we have this robot called the right rise, and we have the right fall. This one trades fall market, this one trades rise market. Which one do we use? Let's trade fall. This one has a speed of, all the details are given here, has a speed of every tick, trades fall, uses entry point pattern and percentage tool for analysis, no analysis needed. Okay, so let me load the robot. The next thing that you do, I'll actually be trading on multiple volatilities. I'll actually give all the details that you need to know about this robot. In case you have your internet is unstable, just use the index volatilities. But in case you don't have any problem with your internet, like it's stable, you can use any volatility that you want. You can even mix the index and the 1S volatilities. Okay, so personally I don't like using the new volatilities. They are highly volatile and they always mess me up big time. Okay, so I'll be staking, that is 50 USD, and I'll be targeting $200. Let me increase my stop loss instant. I'll actually be using the stop after option. I'll be targeting $200. Stop after consecutive losses I have set to 4. Everything is alright. Then just click strategy and deactivate the instant recovery, but I'll make sure I deactivate that option. I think everything else is alright. Yeah, well configured. Now we need to set on how these different volatilities switch. So I'll just click here and just click none there. Then you can actually see we have different options. When you select on loss, that means the robot will switch. Like the moment you lose a trade, for example on VAR10 index, the next trade this robot cannot execute on that same volatility. The moment you select on win, that means in the next trade if you win, the robot will not execute in that volatility. Then you have alternate, that means the robot will be switching between different volatilities. Like ikipiga 10, then it look for an entry on a different volatility. And something else you need to note about this robot, it's not executing trades randomly. It's executing trades with the precision after doing analysis. I'll actually give the details on how this robot is actually analyzing the market. Okay, then we have on recovery. That means, for example, if you are trading on VAR10 index, you make a loss, the robot will switch to a different volatility, trying to make a recovery. Then we have that is the run button. This one, if you select run, you just need to define like how many contracts do you want to take. And for me, this option is working best for me, that is on win. So like the moment I win on a given volatility, the robot will try to get an entry point from a different volatility other than the one that I just made a win. So if you click here, you can actually see the strategies configured. I'll actually give this that is the details as we trade. So let's start the execution and let's see how the market turns out. Okay, so the good thing when you are trading with the multiple volatilities, it's very easy to get entries. The speed of execution is better. Yeah, you can actually see the first trade was on volatility 5 index, second one is on 75 index. Right now, because we made a win, the next trade cannot be on 75 index. You can actually see we executed on 10 index, next one on 25 1S. So we're actually using on win. So once we win, we can't trade take the next trade with the same volatility. Yeah, you can actually see we traded on 25 1S, next trade was on 75 1S. So the volatilities have to keep on switching every time we happen to make a win. Okay, so far we have made 5 trades, 2 wins, 3 losses, but we'll still manage to make a recovery. So next trade, let's see how the result stands out. Doyo 75 1S, good recovery. I think we need like 3 more wins, and we'll be able to hit our TP. That's a loss, man. Oh, okay. So the robot is actually analyzing the market using a very simple strategy. That's a win. Amazing. Good job. That's 75 index. Next trade, a win. Good. One last trade. Amazing. And that's how we hit our TP. So what is actually happening? what is actually happening here. Okay, let me explain in details how this robot. Okay, let's see how much we made first. That's $28, 28,000 Kenya shillings. So let me explain the strategy that this robot is actually using. Just click here and you can actually see the first condition that this robot is actually checking for, the fall market must be more than that is 50% for the last 100 ticks. That's the first condition. The second condition is the entry point. So the robot must spot, that is 3 consecutive rise. The robot must spot at least 3 consecutive lies before that is trading a fall. Yeah, 3 consecutive lies, then the robot will predict a fall. So those are the two basic strategies that this robot is actually using, and you can actually see how we actually performed. We took 10 trades, 6 wins, and just that is 4 losses. Na mambo yote iko best. Goodbye.